So that's 3.5 feet in, giving you approximately 18.5-foot span. 2 new posts, hardware, new column bases, a bit more demo. But that pretty much cleared up this section of roof here. And we're gonna peel back those tails. Goal is to get this hardware started, installed, and then cut the grooves for the concealed bases. I've laid out the posts at 3 foot apart where they're gonna go. This is in ever so slightly from the edge, as when I drill those in, I don't want that to crack. So I had to bring it in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor those down. We're gonna ratchet this down. That'll keep it on operation, get beam to the back. Okay, got it this far. Not easy, but Ricky came here and saved the day, along with Ignacio, who at almost 70 is still able to move. The Milwaukee electric chainsaw to make our slots in the bottom of the post. Are you good?
Just like that. 6?
7.6.
Line there.
Now that's a thing of beauty. Look at those rings. There we go. Almost there. I made the cricket back here. So this is what it is. It's like a mini roof. Put in all the structure under there. Added and cut all the triangles. So water will flow over here. Water will flow this way. Of course, it requires, all this additional roof tie-in, which we'll do. And then right here at the end, water will flow this way. And then I'm gonna fill this gap here with a piece of wood all the way down to the roof. And this will be a roof to wall condition right here. With splash will start right here, work its way down. And then everything beyond that point over there will get roofed in a little bit and then just return. You're all by yourself and you need to put up a piece of fascia trim. We use the block method here. Block here, a little further out. But look, I'm there. I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna put one nail in it. And I'm gonna put one nail right here. Right here, just do.
We'll see.
Yeah.
By the time the top of this frame is in, it's gonna be level.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You said you want to go back to this one.
It's crazy, but the rim of the concrete is steel.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Stand it up.
Is your corner in? You get it all the way to the back. Wait, to the back. 99.9. Take a look. You tell me if you like it.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Put it.
There's level for me.
Okay, hold it there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one screw in. These are 3.5-inch screws, and we probably have about 20, if not more, in this header. So now these are the back ones. We already did the front ones. Let's do another. Okay, so we have the plastic down. We have our shims all set for the screen. So we're gonna temp the screen up in place so that way we can get the doors in. Lean it to you or
Ready.
The screwdriver's not going to work. I need a screwdriver.
So we have our airbag getting in door number 1.
There. You want it? Can you feed the screws in there?
Like a charm. Oh, we do got to put in the magnets.
Hold on, Mo.
First 2 lights in. Always good to see. 6 more to go, plus 2 pendants. And once all this T and G is up, this area is gonna look really nice. The guy's working miracles over here with how uneven this wall is. Floating that out. It's all coming together. So this is the base layer. Then they're gonna come and do the final coat, but they gotta let this dry for a few days. So today we'll probably do a full cleanup, pull the plastic, pull the tape, everything, and then they'll come back and we'll do a final coat. Yeah, the paper, well, no, we gotta pull it because of the kids. Yeah, so similar to how you float concrete. On a concrete slab, it's in a way similar to stucco, where you have to let it cure a little bit, and then you kind of work it with the trowel and get it perfectly smooth. When it's super wet, it's hard to do that.
You gotta give it the right timing.
Yeah, the timing is everything, just like when you're finishing concrete on the slab. We're good over there? Perfect. All right. So this is a smooth finish going on, also known as Santa Barbara. And the way this comes, so like this is the base coat. So it's called La Abra, right? And it's actually called Santa Barbara Mission Finish. And that's a base 200. So base 200 is actually a gray. So if you want to know what base to get, you actually look at the color pack. And so here we have a Dove Gray, and it says use base 200 or B. Base 100 would be white, but because we're doing a gray finish, we go with the base 200, and it's 1 color pack per 1 bag. Again, timing is everything. So applying the product and then finishing it, it's all about the timing.
Try to get that milk product. The milk product. Cover the pores.
So you want to cover the pores I can see those pores. So you want to see those little pores? You want to cover that with the milk. So get rid of the lines as you're doing it. Spraying that water helps bring that milk to the surface.
No, it's
Back and forth.
There you go. And then with these bumps, you gotta make sure you don't go across because it'll burn. See how the wall was so bumpy?
Yeah.
You go down.
Yeah.
You don't go across because you're gonna burn this little area.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it's gonna look kind of hot.
Yeah.
And you gotta use cold gentle, not too hard.
Yeah.
You'll burn it.
What does burning mean?
You burn the stucco. It's gonna look black.